Namaste. Dear students, welcome to one more episode of your virtual class. Today, we are discussing about listening and speaking of your Unit 7 of Grade 6 textbook. I am sure that you are with your English textbook, your pen and paper ready nearby you. Okay, so are you ready to do the activities? Okay, here we go. We are starting from speaking today, right? So what can you see in the picture? Good. A boy and a girl are talking to each other near a tree. Okay, what can you see in the background? Cloud also. So what do you think the day is going to be? Is it going to be sunny? No. Okay. Is it going to be snowy? Maybe no. Yes. Okay. So is it going to be rainy? Yeah, exactly. It's going to be rainy. Right? So it's going to rain very soon. Good. Good, very good guess. So let's see what Ramila and Ramesh talk about. Okay, they talk about the weather. Okay, so let's listen and follow. Okay, first listen to me and then you will follow as I do all the dialogue by two friends, and then I will give you time to follow me. Okay. So, are you ready? Okay, listen to me first. Hi Ramila, it's cold today, isn't it? Okay, so now listen again. Hi Ramila, it's cold today, isn't it? Yeah, I also feel cold today. I think it will rain. Yeah, you can follow me. Yeah, I also feel cold. I think it will rain. Good. So now let's look at the third sentence. There is no sunshine since this morning. So this time you can follow me, okay? There is no sunshine since this morning. Very good. So let's do the same with the last one. You're right. I guess it's going to be a cloudy day. Can you follow me? You are right. I guess it's going to be a cloudy day. Good. Very good. So, this is the way we talk about certain weather condition. Right? Similarly, we can also talk about other context, right? If you are going to watch a football, what do you say to your friends? Good, very good, dear students. You followed me very well. So now, let's have a look at another example. In this example, I'm going to show you a dialogue between two friends, and they are planning to go and watch a match. And the match is between their school and maybe another school, right? So let's see what they say in the dialogue between them. Okay, good. Hi Ram, the match is going to be very interesting today, isn't it? Yeah, I also think so. I think our school team will win it. Sure, our school team is the best ever. You're right. Our friends have worked hard. So this is the way you can create your own dialogue about this. Okay? So what you can see is, you can see the structure here. It's cold today, isn't it? Yeah, I also feel cold. I think it will rain. Will and the verb, right? and you can see there is no sunshine since this morning. So you guess it's going to. So going to means if you use is, am, are, and after that if you use going to and verb, something like this, it's going to be a cloudy day. So similarly in the next dialogue also, what you can see, the match is going to be very interesting. Going to be is used, right? In the second one, what you can see? What can you see in the second one? Will win. Very good. So will and Bob. Okay. In the next one, what it is? Okay, it only talks about the state of being the best one. Okay. The last one? They have worked, so this is going to happen. They have worked hard, so they are going to win. They are going to, the match is going to very interesting one. Good. And so when you use is, am, are, and going to, you talk about future, you predict about something. Similarly, if you use will and verb, right? Will and verb, it also talks about what you think about the next, right? What next? Okay. So, dear friends, okay, now let's move on to the next one. Some exercises that you have to do yourself. Okay. So, what you have to do is you have to create, or you have to write, or you have to talk to your friends in the same way that Ramesh and Ramila have talked to each other, right? So let's see what is the next. What is the next condition? Okay. So the first one says it's raining heavy. Where can you see the rain? In the first picture, the picture here, the rain is pouring actually, right? You can see heavy rainfall here. So in this condition, what happens? It will be colder than other days. Yeah, you cannot go outside. Maybe you can enjoy some food inside your home. Yeah, maybe you can talk to your friends. Or especially with family more. Good. If you are living in a hostel, then you can talk to your friends in your group. Okay. Good. What can you see in the second one? Geeta studies very well. So in which picture can you see somebody studying? Is he studying very well? No. Okay. That one. Very good. Yeah. In this picture, she is Geeta studies very well. She thinks about so many things. She thinks about painting, colors, different images come into her mind when she reads, right? She thinks a lot about reading. The things that she reads, she takes into her mind. Good, good. Okay, the next one. It's very windy. What happens when it is windy? It's something like in this picture. Good. In this picture, what can you see? The leaves of the tree. Yeah, you can see the trees here, and the leaves of the trees are moving to a direction, right? So you can guess that the wind is blowing this way. Good, very good. And he looks tired. He is trying to read something, but actually he is not able to. Why? He is tired. Why he might have been tired? He must have played during the day. Very good guess. Yeah. And he might have many lessons on the day. He might have worked in the kitchen with his mother. He might have worked in the field with his other family members, right? And he might have done some work, some reading, some playing with the friends, everything, right? And in the last one, what can you see? Yeah, the girl is dancing. Why is she dancing? She is happy. Very good. And why she might have been so happy? She might have got some present from her parents on her birthday. Good, good guess. And other? She won a prize. Good. Yeah, what was the prize about? It was about a dance competition. She is dancing, so you can guess that she won a prize on a dancing competition. Very good. Good guess. Good. So what you have to do is, you have to write dialogue between two friends in all these conditions. Can you do that? Okay, good. Good. Do it as your homework. Okay. So this, let's move on to the another one. So what is this? A television screen. Very good. So what is it about? Weather news. You can see weather news here, right? So what is her job? A newsreader. Very good. Television newsreader. Good guess. And what is she showing about? She is showing different locations. Yeah, we have different countries here, and she is going to tell us about what it will be here and there and other parts of the world. Good. Very good guess. So now let's have a look at the question about this one. Okay. So what is the woman doing? She is reading news, and the news is about weather. Very good. Good. So let's have a look at the next question. Have you ever watched weather report on television? Good. So when do you? Yeah, in the morning. Why? So that you can know about your day. Good. If it is going to be a sunny day, if it is going to be a sunny day, you will be happy. You won't feel any cold, or you don't have to carry an umbrella to school. Yeah, good. Good guess. So let's have a look at another. In which unit is rainfall measured? Yeah? In which unit? Do you know the unit? No, it is not. Okay. Anyone? Millimeter. Good. Good answer. You are so smart. So the unit for rainfall is millimeter. Very good. So let's move on to the task that we are going to do now. Okay. So the task is, listen to the recording and complete the following table. There is a table, right? This is called a table, right? You have many boxes, and in the table you can see cities like Viratnagar, Janakpur, Kathmandu, Pokhara, Butwal, and Virendranagar. Yeah, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cities of Nepal. And this particular boxes, these boxes tell us about the maximum temperature. And the maximum temperature means the highest level of heat, right, during the day. The temperature reaches at its highest level. Okay. So the forecast is 32, and you have to find out the maximum temperature of Janakpur yourself, and then this is the maximum temperature in Kathmandu, and you have to find out what it will be in Pokhara and Butwal. There it will be 33 degrees Celsius, and Virendranagar will be, it is not given. Good, good. So in this case also, you have to find out the minimum temperature of the day of Viratnagar, Janakpur. Janakpur is given, and you have to find out Butwal, right? So the maximum temperature of Butwal will be 33 degrees. So what it will be is, the least condition there, okay, and there will be no rainfall in Butwal. And in case of Birendra Nagar, you have to find out the maximum temperature and minimum temperature is given, and the amount of rainfall also is given. So now you have to find out firstly the maximum temperature of minimum temperature of Viratnagar, the maximum temperature of Janakpur, the rainfall in Kathmandu, the highest, or you can call maximum temperature of Pokhara, and then minimum temperature of Butwal, and the maximum temperature of Viratnagar. For doing this, you will have 3 times to listen to the audio sound, right? So for the first time, I want you to listen only, right? Listen only without trying to fill the gaps, okay? Just listen everything in the text, in the audio sound, okay? In the audio file, you will have all the information, and out of listening all those information, you have to find out the right words or right number or right right answer for each of the gaps that you have to fill in, okay? And then by your second time, you can try filling all the gaps there. You can try to fill up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gaps, okay? And then what you have to do by the second time is you have to write your answer here, right? You have to write your answers in the blank spaces, okay? And one more time will be there, and by that time you will have time to correct your answers. Very good. And if you have written something different and you realize that it is not the right answer, it has got another answer for this, so you can cross the first answer and write another answer. Very good. So are you ready to listen to? Good. Here we go.
Good evening, it's me Yugin. Now listen to the weather update of the major cities of Nepal in the last 12 hours. Maximum temperature of Viratnagar was 32 degrees Celsius and minimum was 19 degrees Celsius. The maximum temperature of Janakpur was 34 degrees Celsius and minimum was 23 degrees Celsius. In the same way, maximum temperature of Kathmandu was 26 degrees Celsius and minimum was 13 degrees Celsius with 25 millimeters of rainfall. Similarly, maximum temperature of Pokhara was 27 degrees Celsius and minimum was 12 degrees Celsius with 20 millimeters of rainfall. Maximum temperature of Butwal was 33 degrees Celsius and minimum was 21 degrees Celsius. And finally, the maximum temperature of Birendra Nagar was 25 degrees Celsius and minimum was 13 degrees Celsius with 10 millimeters of rainfall. That's all for today.
Good. So maybe you got some of the answers, but I'm happy that you didn't try writing. Yeah, very good. So you are very obedient. So this time when I play the sound again, you can fill up your answers. I know you have got your answers already, but this time you can write them in the gaps given in the textbook. Are you ready to do that? Okay, here we go.
Good evening, it's me Yugin. Now listen to the weather update of the major cities of Nepal in the last 12 hours. Maximum temperature of Viratnagar was 32 degrees Celsius and minimum was 19 degrees Celsius. The maximum temperature of Janakpur was 34 degrees Celsius and minimum was 23 degrees Celsius. In the same way, maximum temperature of Kathmandu was 26 degrees Celsius and minimum was 13 degrees Celsius with 25 millimeters of rainfall. Similarly, maximum temperature of Pokhara was 27 degrees Celsius and minimum was 12 degrees Celsius with 20 millimeters of rainfall. Maximum temperature of Bhaktapur was 33 degrees Celsius and minimum was 21 degrees Celsius. And finally, the maximum temperature of Virendranagar was 25 degrees Celsius and minimum was 13 degrees Celsius with 10 millimeters of rainfall. That's all for today.
Good. Have you got your answers? You have your answers. So are you ready to confirm your answers first? And then I will show you the answers, okay? Okay.
Good evening, it's me again. Now listen to the weather update of the major cities of Nepal in the last 12 hours. Maximum temperature of Viratnagar was 32 degrees Celsius and minimum was 19 degrees Celsius. The maximum temperature of Janakpur was 34 degrees Celsius and minimum was 23 degrees Celsius. In the same way, maximum temperature of Kathmandu was 26 degrees Celsius and minimum was 13 degrees Celsius with 25 millimeters of rainfall. Similarly, maximum temperature of Pokhara was 27 degrees Celsius and minimum was 12 degrees Celsius with 20 millimeters of rainfall. Maximum temperature of Bhaktapur was 33 degrees Celsius and minimum was 21 degrees Celsius. And finally, the maximum temperature of Virendranagar was 25 degrees Celsius and minimum was 13 degrees Celsius with 10 millimeters of rainfall. That's all for today.
Good. I think you checked your answers, okay? So, what was your answer for the first one? 19 degrees Celsius. Very good. You got the right answer for this. Viratnagar had maximum 32 degree and minimum 19 degrees Celsius. And there was no rainfall in Viratnagar. So, in case of Janakpur, what was it? Okay, let's check. 34 degrees Celsius maximum and 23 degree of minimum. And there was no rain in Janakpur as well. So what about Kathmandu? Yeah, it was 26 maximum, 13 minimum, and rainfall 25 millimeters. Very good, very good. And in case of Pokhara, minimum was 12, rainfall was 20 millimeters, and what was the maximum temperature of Pokhara? Good, 27 degree Celsius. Okay, in case of Bhaktapur, 33 was the maximum temperature, and what about the minimum one? Let's check whether your answer is correct or not. 21. And there was no rainfall in Bhaktapur. And what about Virendranagar? Minimum 13, rainfall 10 millimeters, and the maximum temperature was? Okay, let's check whether your answer is correct or not. 25 degrees Celsius. Very good. Well done. So, now, you did 3 listening of the text, and finally, we tried to check whether your answer were correct or not, okay? And I'm very happy to know that your answers were correct. Very good. Well done. Clap again. So, let's move on to homework, okay? So, the homework is to listen to the weather report on radio or television this evening when you go home, and listen to the radio, or you listen to the television or watch your television program, what you can do is you can watch the television program for the purpose of good, yeah, noting down the places, yeah, note down the places that mark the maximum temperature and minimum temperature on the day, right? So you can write about what it was in Biratnagar, maybe in Kathmandu, Janakpur, Butwal, sometimes Bhairava, right? Nepalganj, Birendranagar, Dhangadi. Yeah, these places you might get the temperature about these places. Okay, so what you have to do is you have to first make the name of the places and get your table ready with maximum temperature, certain degree Celsius, minimum temperature this much degree Celsius, and then rainfall, right? And every time you get information about these places, you can write down the numbers or the remarks, right? If there is no rainfall, you can write no rainfall. Okay, so I think you will get these things ready, and tomorrow by our next class we will listen to the temperature and rainfall conditions of different places. Okay, so are you clear about that? Oh yes, yeah, you have to listen to the radio or watch television. Normally after the news. So actually it comes nearly by the end of the news. Okay, so if you are listening to 8 o'clock news on Nepal television, it will be something around 8:45, right? 8:45 will be the time for weather forecast and weather conditions. Okay, and then they also tell you what it will be tomorrow, the prediction for the next day. And if you listen weather forecast in the morning, yeah, you can also have weather forecast in the morning, and this time you get more forecast, right? So they don't tell you in which place it's going to be this much of maximum or this much of minimum temperature. Instead they tell in a kind of general observation what it will be in the western part of Nepal, what it will be in the eastern part of Nepal, what it will be in the mountainous region, hilly region, or in the Tarai region, right? So the prediction for the whole day, right? The prediction what the weather conditions will be in different parts during the day will be given in the morning weather forecast, right? In the morning they give us news about forecast for the day, and in the evening they tell us about what was the weather conditions in different part of the world, right? So especially different part of Nepal, right? Like you listen about Biratnagar, Kathmandu, Janakpur, Pokhara, Butwal, and Birendranagar. Good. You listen about these 6 places of Nepal. Similarly, you can have the weather condition of the day in the evening, and so you can listen to that weather news, and you can make a table similar to that you practiced during your listening test. Okay, listening exercise. Okay, till then, have a great time. Bye bye. Namaste.